So you are studying the difference about have the outside grip on the collar versus the inside grip in the collar when you get the split squat position, and how to use the grip that you have in the collar and the pants to lead the pass. Okay, I have been explaining you guys that in my opinion is the strong grips that you guys can have in order to pass the guard, especially when you have this split squat situation. Okay, but one very important thing here is the way how you position your body. Okay, in order to don't let the person recompose the bottom leg. Okay, so it's gonna look like this, the drills. I'm gonna split his legs apart with open hands. I'm gonna do one step across, lower my stance. Okay, that's the first step. Second step, I'm gonna step over the leg, and then I'm gonna place my knee more towards his belly, and then I'm gonna set up my grips. I'm gonna try to find the grip in the collar higher, and the other grip on the knee, try to grab more towards the knee with your elbow closed. Okay, just like this, don't flare your elbow, grab on the knee with your elbow closed. Okay, try to maintain this grip in the collar higher. So look how my knee is more towards his belly, okay, not towards the leg. Okay, every time that my knee is more towards the leg, look how my hips and my upper body facing this way. If he catch move his chest away here, he's always going to be able to recompose the bottom leg. Okay, so I need to have my knee more face to the belly, because when Cash try to recompose, move the chest away to move now, I can always step forward and I can maintain this position. Okay, it's a very small detail, but it make a huge difference. Okay, try to focus a lot on that. I'm gonna do that the right. So count the drills like this. Look, step 1, cross step, lower level. Step 2, over. Step 3, place your knee on top of the belly, getting as low as you can, grab the collar. You guys see how I'm not here? Okay, I'm here, look my knee. Towards the belly. Okay? Cash go on top. Person bottom, we start with the self frames. The person is going to go step 1. Step 2, start to frame the shoulders, stay strong with the knee shield. Okay, place your knee shield strong, stay strong with the frames. Okay? So you go 2 minutes like that. I'm going to do a few reps, you guys see? You guys can start slow, but I focus a lot of in your knee position and the way how you step out, okay? 1, 2, 3, find my grips. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, find my grips. Okay? So grab it right on the knee, close the elbow, grip in the collar, nice and low. Okay? Just like that. So you go 2 minutes each. You guys gonna see again or get it? Good? Bye. 1, 2. And every time that you hear, we have 2 tasks here. One task is free the knee shield. Okay, sometimes the person is gonna have the legs open, but the knee is gonna be there. Sometimes the person is gonna have the legs lock. But this knee always gonna be placed towards your chest. So understand that if you just put away towards the knee, it's gonna be very hard to progress. Maybe to make the person get tired makes sense to stay here. But if you wanna progress, you're gonna have to create movement. If you just put away towards the knee, eventually the person is going to start to push you away because they're going to feel uncomfortable. And they're going to try to replace this leg. And now you're going to be in guard again. Okay? So when I have my knee towards the belly, it's way harder to him push me away. And it's way harder to him activate this hook. When my knee go more towards his leg, it's way easier to him use the hook and elevate, start to off balance me. Because the hook becomes strong in this angle. Okay? When I apply pressure down here, I make his hook strong, okay? When I go here, the hook starts to become weak. Get used to do this when you place yourself in this position. Let's say you attack the knee cut. If you end up here, great. That's the best case scenario, okay? But when you're attacking and the person starts to frame and defending, place your knee more towards the belly, step more forward, okay? And then you find the grip in the collar. So the grip in the collar is going to prevent the person move too much away from you. So try to move away. I can pull. And if the person tries to get under your leg, you can push. So it's way better way to control and manage the distance. Okay? So versus this. When I have this grip, look how he's moved the head away. It doesn't matter how much I push. Look how much distance he creates. Okay? If he's grabbing my ankle, and whatever off balance that he does, his head coming inside, I cannot stop. Look. Now he's under me. Okay? Some people would play inversion, but let's say maybe he's a guy that doesn't have that much skills to get invert. But let's say if he's going under my leg and go deep half, look, he's under me. Okay, if that's the game the person play, the person will be able to get underneath you. Okay, so get used to get that grip in the collar. The first task that you have here is the knee shoot, and the second task is the frames that the person has with the arms. So the first thing that you guys should focus on is the knee shoot, because that's the main problem. The shield, like just the arms, after you defeat the knee, when you start to get close, eventually you guys are going to be able to get the chest on chest if you stay persistent in the position. Okay? So my knee is facing this way. I have to walk in my knee more towards the center line to bring his body a little bit flat. Until he stays sideways, he's always going to be strong in this position. Okay? I need to walk in my knee a little bit towards this side. It should always stand up myself. I cannot go standing to do this, because now if he uses the hook, he popped me up, and now he has X guard in place. Okay, I need to make sure to do that low, okay, as low as you can towards the floor. I'm going to do it on my hands, and then I'm going to place my grips just so you guys see the leg work. I do a little step with this leg, and my knee just open on his hips. Just this, look how my knee go to the middle of the belly, to the far side of the hips. And look how, just with my legs, I bring him a little bit more towards the center line. Okay, with the combination of the grip on the knee, okay, in my opinion, in this position to push the leg down, here you're going to have a more effect to push the leg down, especially if the person has long legs, okay? So maybe you get a person that has long legs, grab it more towards the knee. Don't flare your elbow, keep the elbow closed, okay, the entire time. I have the grip in the collar. I do that little step, and now when I start to push the leg off the way, if I just try to push, it's not going to be enough. I push and I move my chest in front of his leg. It's the combination of pushing the leg away and moving my chest and try to fulfill that space. Now if you guys notice, look how far I am to get an underhook. If I try to get a full underhook, if he catches stay on his side, his knee will come back inside. Pay attention, I'm going to try to get the underhook, okay? His knee is going to come back inside. Okay? In the moment that I clear this control, as soon as my chest passes in front of his leg, the first thing that I do, I go here. Okay, I control right on his butt and I close my elbow. Now when Cash try to bring the knee back inside, he can. If he try to palm his leg over me, he can. If I go here and he's push palm the leg, look, he's flexible, he's gonna palm me. If the person is stiff, they're gonna place the knee back. If the person is flexible, they're gonna step on you. Okay? So as soon as you guys put the knee down, get here. Now everything that I'm gonna do is try to place my knee on the floor. Okay, when my knee touches the floor, I start to improve this grip. I start to get deep in the collar, and I'm gonna try to make him look away. When I start to force him look away, now I can start to get underhook. Okay, now to finish the pass, I'm gonna try to move him, keeping my knee close to him. I don't move away from him. I keep my knee close to him. When I kick on the top leg and I free myself, I pivot, and I stay hip on the hip. I do not sit out. And I do not square up, because both is going to give him a chance to escape. If I sit out, he can sit up on his elbow. If I square up, he can put his knee inside. Okay? I maintain my knee on his pocket, and I just pivot and I stay with my hips close to his butt. Okay? If my partner has a strong grip in the collar, let's say Cash has a strong grip in the collar here, and I get here, but I cannot glue on him. Now I progress, keep it strong, okay? I progress to a grip close to the collar, and I'm going to start to lean over, look how I'm going to break the grip. And now establish control. Okay? One last thing. Sometimes you guys are going to get here, and the person's going to try to get under your leg, okay? Like this. If that happens, push the person's head, place your head in the opposite side, and now you guys can get near your side underhook. So it doesn't matter how strong the person is here. If you get on your side underhook and you start to sprawling, you can progress your hands, look. And now I can pass. I maintain the head in the same position. If I'm passing to the side, if I pass to the mouth, I switch to the head. Because with the double underhooks, I can progress to the mouth. Okay? So try to work the scenario, okay? So one more time. I get here. I find my grips. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to open his hips to try to push the leg down. If I try to push here, it's against my chest, look. I don't go anywhere. I move it in a little bit to the center line. When I push it down, I push, my chest go in front of the thigh, and I grab. Now everything that I do is progress my knee, look. Okay, now I make this grip higher in the collar, and I make it look away. If it catches switch the frame on the upper body, start to frame my hips, I can start to get a nice cross face. If it's staying on my arm, I keep it on the collar. Now I progress either here, or if he has a good grip on the collar, push me away, and I cannot glue on him, I make a nice underhook, and I'm moving forward to break that grip. And now I position myself. If it catches go under my leg, I switch my head position to block, I push it away, look, with my head. And now I can get a near side underhook. And now I can sprawl, and now I have good position. Okay, to progress. I can progress to the side, or I can progress to the mount, because I have a double unders now. Okay? So you step, you get the position. Get used to place your knee, get your grips. I find a good grip. Now I stay nice and low. I open my knee, look, I do a little step, open my knee. When I push this leg off the way, I fulfill the space with my chest and I find a nice grip on the pants. My knee touch the floor, and he's gonna be pushing. I start to progress. Now it's time to try to make the pressure harder to him support, okay? So try to increase the pressure, okay? Now slowly, I get close, and now look, when I pass, I pivot, but my knee stay there. When Cash try to bring the knee inside, I have the knee block one side of the hips, my elbow block the opposite side. And now it's difficult to place the knee inside. And now if I want, I walking, and now I can square up and stabilize the pass, okay? Let's do now like a 3 minutes each, okay? Each person. So I'm gonna be watching, and then if you have to fix something, you fix something, okay? Any questions? Let's give it a try. 1, 2. You're gonna work the long step motion just to move it off the angle, like not be in front of the person's knee, to push the person's knees away, and then you're gonna get the same pass, okay? So let's say you here. So you try to walk in the knee, and for some reason the knee is too strong here, and you feel like you're not progressing, okay? And you're stuck here. I'm gonna move a little bit away from him to release pressure, just for a second. I drop my knee on the floor, and I'm gonna long step to try to place my head underneath him. If I can, I'm gonna try to place the head underneath. And I'm gonna move with my hips away from him. Look, I'm gonna do this. I drop my knee, I drop my elbow, and I'm gonna move in this angle. I know he's gonna lock my leg. My leg is gonna be trapped. I keep slide my hips away to don't let him bring this leg through this hole. Okay? I keep my head as close as possible to him. Doesn't matter where you touch, but your head has to be touching the person. Okay, in purpose of pressure. Look how my elbow is gonna give him the base. I keep it pushing, pushing, pushing till almost just my foot get inside. And now I come back here, look. And then I have the same knee cut. I'm not doing the long step with the intention of going outside. I'm just doing the long step with the intention of moving away from the angle of the knee shot. Because here I'm facing the knee shot. When I go here, I move away from the knee shot. Okay? And this long step, try to do as low as you can. Don't go over the frame like this. You're gonna be off position. So look how I'm moving back. So look, I release a little bit of pressure. I drop my knee on the floor, and I do the long step here, look, low. And in the moment my hips touch the floor, chip toes on the floor, and look how I move my hips away as I push this leg as much as I could down. So very often in this position, our partner is going to try to get an underhook in your leg to try to get a single leg, get an underhook. Because a person that play half guard, they will try to do that. Okay? So if you try to get here, get the underhook, and I come back. Okay? So sometimes try to get a single leg because people do that. Okay? You want to see?
No, I have a question.
Okay.
Is it still smart to try to hug the head?
From where?
So instead of having a collar, you just go deeper?
Yeah.
Right there.
So every time the person, let's say I get here, that's a very good question. Let's say I get here, and I see my partner pushing more on my hips. Okay, my hands are free, I can hug the head. Okay, if I can go deep here, even better. Because now when I go with this knee cut, look how much pressure I have. But don't let it go the grip in the collar if you feel the frame is in your arms. Okay? If the person frame your hips, then you guys can get hit. Okay? Try to go as deep as you can on the armpit, and then you come back. I'm gonna say one more time. I'm not doing the long step to getting outside like this, look. I don't wanna get outside. I leave my leg there. I just long step to move off angle. I slide my hips as high as I can close to the shoulder, and now I come back. Okay? 3 minutes each, give it a try. 1, 2, let's go.